Yeah, it's a second city. We just went through all of Pune, and we were talking earlier how Mystic Gaming actually won the knife round and picked the T side, which is very interesting because in Pune everyone was choosing the CT side whenever they won, and no matter what maps either. So it's
Yeah.
interesting to see teams actually choosing the T side for once. And entities has not been letting up at all. They've actually been really dominating so far on their CT side. Really good start for them, especially from Hellranger. He's been doing really well, and he's gotten all the way to 11 kills so far and 0 deaths even.
All right, back once more. We apologize again. It's been an interesting day so far.
Yep. There's never a tournament without issues. It's the curse of Counter-Strike, or maybe of esports in general. So
Such
at
as
least we've
life.
gotten that fixed, yeah.
Yeah, at least
But it
we're
looks
gonna
like
watch
we've got
this gun round between Entity Gaming and Mystic. We've already missed the first one. It's obviously went towards Entity, but I feel like this is a very important round for Mystic. If they lose this, they are gonna be low on cash for next round. So this is a must win for them.
Yep, if they want to actually get any momentum in before they switch to their CT side, they need to get something done here.
There's the push in, but it's weird taking A side without a stair smoke. Here's space coming from Connector, however, doing some serious damage. He already gets Psy. Can he get more? Q gets Marginal as well. Makes it 2-on-3. Mystic, they might still have a chance to win this round. Face doesn't check his left. Amaterasu was there. Connector manages to get the kill on him. It's just Q left with 6 HP. Make that 5 HP. He goes down at last. Amaterasu shoots him through the wall. Makes it 7-0 for Entity Gaming.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, they failed the stairs, or they didn't throw any smokes on the stairs, and they basically got smashed in the beginning of that round. But they actually made a decent comeback and brought it down to 2v1, so that was really close in the end there. But unfortunately, no bomb plant, no anything really from that round. They didn't get any benefit other than weakening a bit of the economy for the CTs, but that didn't really matter in the end because they still have so much money. So less and less round. There's one round to go before they win this half with an 8 score, with an 8-0 score. So they need to actually get something done within the next few rounds.
Oh, here's Face trying to peek and maybe get some damage done, and he does get some good damage down onto Marginal, but it's not quite enough for the kill. Marginal has to fall back with that 30 HP tag. Oh, there's Melodious with a headshot from almost across the A side. Q gets a kill as well. It's two for 2 on A side. Mystic Gaming managed to take the side with just pistols, with just P250s versus rifles. Here's Psy, however, with the
Doing
AWP.
better with the P50s than they did with the AKs.
Here come the big guns. Twist gets one, but Hellranger trades it back. It's 2-on-2 now. Face and Q both still with the pistols versus an AWP from Psy and an M4 from Hellranger. Here's a smoke coming out, buying some time. Psy gets Face through the wall. Just Q left. They have a good idea where he is. They think he's a Tetris, and boy, they were right. Q gets Hellranger, actually. Psy, is he gonna have to go for this ninja? Maybe. He smoked Q away. But Q was rushing through the smoke. Psy was ready for him. He played that
close,
very smart.
So close, my Psy.
He almost
Mystic
had it.
Gaming.
He almost had it.
Yeah, he had to get off the bomb, and he almost did get shot through the smoke there. So if he didn't move, so really good from who was it that was
Q.
Who won that to me? It was Q. Okay,
Q.
he did really well, and Hellranger got his first death as well. He just got instant headshot by that CZ, and they're doing better with these pistols than they did with the guns, surprisingly. But now they finally got around on the board, and they need to ride on that momentum. They can't lose here, or else they're gonna be reset in their loss bonus. So they need to continue and win this round, and they might be able to mount a comeback and break Entity's economy.
This is the first time we've seen an AWP on Mystic's side, and it goes to the hands of Face. What can he do with that AWP? He's not going towards mid with it. He's maybe looking towards A side. He was hoping for a pick on Hippo, but Hippo falls back. There's the Palace smoke. But Face is looking towards stairs. Feels like Mystic, if you want to execute A-side on Mirage, you need to learn the smokes. Without those smokes, there's so many entrances to the site, it's impossible to hold it all.
Yeah, they're
But
trying
so
to play
far,
contact.
here's Mystic, they're pushing in without the smokes. Again, Face is looking towards CT, Hellranger gets a kill, Sai gets another as well. Mystic already reduced to 3 members. Face is still looking towards CT, but he can't find anyone there. Here's Margil climbing onto the stairs just to buy some time for Hippo to do damage, and boy oh boy did it pay off. Entity Gaming 8-1 over Mystic.
Their T side is looking sort of weak. I mean, as you mentioned earlier, they keep pushing out the smokes. It makes sense if they're playing contact play, but they contacted already, and they took too long to get into the site. The CTs just all rotated. If they either need to go contact where they go in fast, or they need to throw and execute where they throw all the smokes and stairs and everything, so they don't have to worry about it. But because of that slow play, they couldn't get into the site. Now they lost all their weapons again, and now they're back on basically a half buy. They can't afford anything other than the Eagles.
It's 4 deagles for Mystic, as you said, and the CZ in Q's hands, he's proven deadly with that pistol. Maybe he can do it again here for Mystic. His Hellranger, however, holding B basically on his own, and Storm punishes him for that aggressive play. Amaterasu has made it from kitchen, and Q with that headshot on the CZ. Oh my god. Can they take B side here? Hippo's already made it to kitchen. That was a fast rotation from the A player. Hippo with the M4. He heard the bomb being planted, and he gets the headshot onto Twist. Denies the plan for Mystic Gaming. Q can't really contest here. It's... Ooh, Face! That was a 1-dig! Oh my god, Face shoots Margil in the head, makes it 3-on-2. There's an AK in Face in Q's hands. But here's Sai coming from short. However, he catches Face off guard completely. Looking towards App now. He knows someone's still there, and it is Melodious. Melodious is still alive. Oh, Q catches Hippo off guard, but Sai gets Melodious through the wall. Can he do this? Oh my god! Sai! What a god. What a beast.
That was really good, Leo. That was so close. Mystic Gaming, I feel like they might as well just be playing pistols at this point. They seem to be doing so well with those pistols. That's the second round they almost won, actually, with just pistols. They seem to be struggling on their full buy rounds, where they just don't go in with smokes. They don't go with anything, and the CTs just overwhelm them. But they're making it work with these pistols, and now I'm starting to wonder what they're going to do on this round. They're doing the exact same buy as well, CZs and Deagles.
I mean, it's working. They did have the money, but they decided not to force, and they'd rather go for a half buy for this round. It might just work this time. So far, it's been very close with those half buy rounds. But Melodious dies first. The Hippo already Mystic reduced to 4 members, and they're split up all over the map looking for a pick. Here's Face with the Deagle. Can he catch Hellranger? No, he cannot. Hellranger falls back towards bench, decides to nade and molly the apps, forcing Face back. Sai gets a pick onto Storm on the other side of the map. But it seems like Mystic might just commit to this B side here. There's the smoke. There's a flash. Sorry, that's the only utility they have. Hellranger forced to fall back. He's completely out of position. And oh my god, Q punishes him for that. Face gets a kill onto Amaterasu as well. 2-on-3 left. Here's Q. How is he still alive with 13 HP? Finally, Sai takes him down, meaning it's just Face left. Sai misses that op shot, but Margil does not miss his spray. They win the round for Entity Gaming. Mystic, I don't know how they manage to do it every time, but it feels like every round they buy pistols. It's really close.
That's a bit of deja vu of the previous round. Seems like they get the entries on B, they plant the B, and they kind of have an advantage, and then Sai comes and saves their day almost with his op. So again, Mystic Gaming, no money, back to pistols. But what we've seen so far is that they've actually been really good with the pistols. So let's see what they do here. Maybe they win.
Here's Q fully flashed. Marginal gets the kill, but Melodious trades it back here. Getting another one onto Hippo, but not before killing his teammate. Twist goes down to some friendly fire. Amaterasu picks Face off, makes it 3-on-2 for Entity Gaming. Storm and Melodious, what can they do here? Melodious is about to plant the bomb. Storm goes down to Hellranger from CT. but the bomb has been planted, so there's some money at least going for Mystic Gaming. Melodius checks CT, he finds Hellranger, but Hellranger is the one who finds the shots. Makes it 12-1 for Entity Gaming. And this is turning out to be quite the stomp.
Yeah, as although the only real difference we've noticed from this term and the previous is that people are actually picking the terror side. But what I don't see different is that for some reason, so far all the teams we've seen have been really dominant on the CT side on all the maps, getting these kind of scorelines 12-3, 10-5, 11-4. And that doesn't seem to change here. Entity Gaming seems to be just as good as CT side as the other teams we've seen so far. And now I'm starting to wonder how is Mystic going to come back from this? Can they still get a few rounds here? If not, they've done too much rides on their CT side.
Only 2 rounds left in the first half. Here's Face, catches Hippo looking the other way, and punishes him for that. Can he keep it going, however? Look at that. Amaterasu's hiding in underpass. Face has no idea. He's going to push through apps. He finds Hellranger with a good headshot. Oh my god, Face. That was quite the headshot. Here's Amaterasu coming from right behind him. Face has no idea. Oh, this is going to be sad. But Amaterasu doesn't check apps. Amaterasu goes the other way. What is he doing? It's 4-on-3 now for Mystic Gaming. They've taken control of the A site. Sai, however, is still towards CT. Gets one before he goes down. Storm is the one who grabs that kill. Here's Margil from CT spawn. Moving towards CT booth. Can he maybe do something here? He's smoked up. He's going to have to wait for that smoke to time out. He's Amaterasu from T-Ramp. Gets one onto Storm. He sees his teammate pushing through the smoke as well. Can they go for this ninja? They can. The bomb defuse has already been started. He's inside the smoke. Face. Twist has no time to stop this. An Entity win another round, 13-1. Even though Mystic, they had the numbers advantage. They planted the bomb. They still lost that round somehow.
They had everything set up perfectly almost, but they didn't take into account that Matsuru came from behind. And they did not take into account that flank, and he played it perfectly. He killed the guy inside, immediately Molotovs the guy in Palace, so the guy in Palace couldn't peek, and they just killed off the connector guns, and they just covered the Palace. Really perfect round from there.
Oof. Amaterasu was hoping for a quick Palace push, but Storm was ready for him. Gets that headshot. Ooh, here's Sai. God, the CZ is so spicy. Sai doesn't even need the CZ for that one. Takes out the op and gets Storm, but from the other side of the map, here's Q from short. Getting the kill onto Psy and giving Mystic their second round of the game. But it feels like the game's already over, really. 13-2. I don't think we've seen a comeback this extreme. Have we?
Not exactly. There's been, in the previous tournament, NSK came back from a 12-3 deficit against, I think it was Puny 5, or Puny United, sorry. Puny United. And so we've seen one pretty similar, but it's going to be really hard. 32, that means they have no margin for error. If they lose a single round, then they're a lot bigger risk at losing the entire map. So their CT side has to pretty much be flawless here.
Which means this pistol round is critical. Face starts it off on the right foot here with a headshot onto Hellranger. He should have spotted the other members of Entity Gaming moving towards Abs. Q grabs that headshot onto Amaterasu from quite a fair distance away. Can he keep it going there? He has called for a rotation, and the rest of Mystic are going to help their teammate here at B site. You can hear already 3 of them moving towards Kitchen. The bomb is on the site, but it's not being planted just yet. There's a molly blocking off the exit of Kitchen. Sai gets one from bench. He gets another onto Q as well. Makes it 3-on-3. Melodius is on the complete other side of the map, still holding A site. But Storm makes it work with 2 kills. Make that 3 Storm. 3 kills in the pistol round, wins it for Mystic Gaming. And this is a round they needed badly.
Yeah, that was really good from Storm. He basically doubled his kills this round. He had 3 kills until now. He puts it up to 6. So very important from him. And now this is where it really gets interesting. They did not plant the bomb. No, they did not plant the bomb. So they're kind of forcing, kind of not. It's okay. They're full forcing now. So they have to win this round. If they win this round, then Entity is going to be forced to eco, so they can actually start closing that gap a bit further. But they're going to have to be careful here. They shouldn't be too aggressive against these pistols and try to work together so they can trade in case the terrorists decide to push all at the same time.
Right now, I think they're taking your advice and maybe playing it slow, waiting for those pistols to come to them. They know that the rifles and SMGs will win that fight. But they still have no idea what the plan is for Entity. Twist is jumping up and down, trying to get a glimpse of anyone moving in apps. But Entity are playing it smart. They're still waiting for that smoke to time out. Here's Twist. If he jumps again, he might just get headshotted. Oh, there are the flashes towards B-side. Q starts things off with a kill onto Marginal. Twist is still alive and Truck. He grabs one, he grabs two, but finally Sai shuts him down. Q misses that spring. Sai with a headshot on the deagle, but Face is there to win the round for Mystic Gaming. That was it. For a second there, I got scared.
Yeah, and Mystic Gaming, they kind of missed that FAMAS who was on the ground. They should have picked it up instead of one of the SMGs. They had a player right next to where the FAMAS guy died. But no matter. They lost a bit of economy due to that. But if they should have an easy round here as long as they don't get killed by any of these Glocks. If they play together, the Glock shouldn't be able to overwhelm many of the players. And yeah, it looks like it'll be an easy round for them here.
That nade dropped Hippo down to 40 HP already. Bear in mind, none of Entity Gaming have any armor whatsoever. Twist gets a nade kill onto Marginal. He's Hippo hopping through the smoke, but Melodious is ready for him. However, the rest of Entity Gaming are already on the A side. Here's Hellranger getting one. Storm getting another onto Amaterasu. The bomb has been planted, but it can be easily defused by Mystic Gaming. And they win that round. But the bomb plant did go down for Entity, so that's at least some good news for them.
Yep, now here's the real test. 13-5, it's gonna be the first buy round. So if they manage to win this, they should be able to close the gap and maybe mount a basically as good as a comeback as any. So this is gonna be the most important gun round they have in this entire game. If they actually win this round, they should be able to build a bank. So if they lose in one of the future round, they should be able to rebuy again. See what happens.
Ooh, Sai is forced to fall back with that AWP already down to 30 HP. And Q managed to hold B-Apps almost on his own here. He's Twist hiding on the site. They're waiting for Entity to come to them. Meanwhile, the other three members of Mystic Gaming are holding down A site. They have given complete control of mid for the T's, and Storm may have just paid the price for it. It's 1-for-1, but Melodious and FaZe grab kills of their own. Essentially wiping the members from Entity who were towards A off the map, meaning it's just Sai and Marginal left. Both of them have a combined HP of around 50. It's not looking good for Entity here. But maybe they can do some serious damage before they go down. There's 45 seconds left on the clock. They're moving towards B-Apps here. However, Q is ready for them. He's standing near bench, maybe. Just behind that pillar. Waiting for them to come to him. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, Sai and Marginal have to make a call fast. They do have some utility with them. Marginal does have a smoke. Sai a few flashes as well. So it's not completely hopeless for them. But Q is in a good spot. He spots Marginal moving up, grabs the kill onto him. Here's Sai, however, trading it back, but it's just too late. Twist grabs the kill and gets another for Mystic Gaming.
Yep, they got the gun round. Now Entity looks like they're going for a half buy. Yep, they with deagles and armor. I mean, they need to be careful here. They shouldn't invest too much because if they continuously lose these rounds, they might have a big gap because of how good their first half is. But if they're not careful, that gap is going to slowly close up on them. And they might be even in danger of losing the map. So they need to be more careful here and try to work towards some stronger executes. Nice try by FaZe. He tried to block the smoke so he can actually have a better op position, but
That
it
was
didn't work
smart.
out for him.
That was pretty smart, quick thinking on the go, but it didn't quite work out. Face is smoked off from jungle as well. He has to change position. They were hoping to do a fast push through connector here, Entity, but Storm shuts it down almost single-handedly here. Grabs himself 2 kills already. Only 2 members left from Entity Gaming. They've made it towards jungle, but they're hiding there for now, and they can't really move anywhere. Twist is holding a deadly angle here if they decide to go towards B side. Here's Storm, however, getting the last 2 kills of the round, making him get a total of 4 kills this round. Storm.
Big comeback, yeah.
Quite the performance, yeah.
Now, you asked me earlier if this comeback's even possible, and I told you we've seen comebacks as big as this before. So maybe it does look like it's possible. Now look at it; it's 13-7. Just a few more rounds, a few more gun rounds here, and they should be able to tie this up completely. So getting in the danger level now for Entity. What are they gonna do now to change it up? To try to win it, at least 1 round, to try to bring the score at least closer to at least overtime, if they want to try to get even a better CT side when it comes to the next game, when it comes to the overtime, sorry.
Seems like everything they've tried to do so far has not worked. At Entity, this is a very important gun round, as you've said. There's the op in Sai's hands, but he still hasn't managed to get that critical pick with it just yet. And he has to fall back from mid, as it seems like Entity might just commit towards that A side here. They do have just the 2 smokes, so there's not much they can do with him. Honestly, one can smoke CT and maybe another one will smoke off jungle, I would say. Those are the most important 2 spots. We'll see what the plan is for Entity Gaming.
Especially
there come the
AWP.
smokes.
The op's gonna be dangerous.
Here's the flashes. They choose to smoke towards stairs. Here's Melodious from CT, however, doing some serious damage. Oh my god, Melodious gets 2. Make that 3-4. Melodious, he's still alive. Hellranger finally takes him down, but it's way too late. It's just Hellranger versus 3 people from Mystic Gaming. Twist, Face, and Q should have this into the bag. Hellranger managed to plant the bomb, but Q is standing at stairs together with Face. Ooh, Hellranger, he grabs 1 headshot onto Face, actually. This could just be something here for Hellranger.
He predicts that he's coming from flank there.
Q is waiting for his teammate to come flank. And just in time, Twist is there.
Timing for him. He knew that one might be coming flank, but he decided to try to get the 1v1 against the guy, possibly in his eyes, probably coming from CT, and it didn't work out for him. But what can you do there? I mean, they smoked out the Opper on jungle. They smoked both jungle and stairs, so the Opper couldn't do anything. So they had a free path to the site with only the guy from CT. But Meliodas, he just completely wrecked them on CT there. And what can you do from that? There's literally nothing you can do from that. And honestly, you can't fault them for that. I mean, they were going to the side, they were taking it over, but just he really outplayed them there, and that was really well done. He basically probably even saved them the round there.
There's Entity, however, with 4 AKs and a UMP, trying to make something work here. One of them makes it into ladder room before Q can react. That smoke can efficiently block Q off away from the action. He's forced to re-smoke it now because he knows someone's already at ladder room, and that's Amaterasu, so it's a smart move there by Q. Sai is the one who has to deal with a UMP. He's already made it all the way to connector. He's close range, but Storm is the one who lands the headshot. Storm takes Sai down. So it's already 4 members left for Entity Gaming, and they're split up. Look at that. Amaterasu is towards underpass with an AK. He could do some serious damage here to the people rotating from B, but Hellranger is in Palace, down to 40 HP already. Storm is deadly with his aim today, but Amaterasu is even deadlier with that headshot. Here's Hippo from stairs. He has to fall back down. He's down to 10 HP already. Q is coming from jungle. Can Hippo get this bomb plant down in time? Maybe he can. Q actually gets Marshall there. Twist gets to get onto Hippo as well. The bomb has been planted. Hellranger is still alive. him and Amaterasu. Here's Face coming from connector. What can he do here? Amaterasu towards D-Ramp. There's Hellranger getting kill onto Twist, getting another onto Meliodas. Melo, fucking name. Face and Amaterasu are the last two people left. Here's Amaterasu from Tetris. He can't quite land that spray, and Face wins it from Mystic Gaming. Makes it 13-9, and seems like this comeback is on the way. It seems inevitable at this point.
Yep. They lost a lot of guns there, but they still have a lot of money, so there's nothing that really worries them. But Entity, they have not won a single round on T side there. So yeah, they have not
weird.
won
It's
a single
really
round.
weird. It feels like Mirage is one of those maps where if you know the smokes, you can grab yourselves a few rounds easily almost on Mirage. But Entity, I don't feel like they've done one single good A execute so far this game, have they?
No, it's tough because now they're only 4 rounds away, and if they don't win a single round here, then it's basically over for them. If Mystic Gaming keeps this exact path they're doing now, there's nothing Entity can do about it except try to change up their system. If they don't, then they're just throwing away this map, really. 13-3, 13-2 advantage.
This might just be the round here for Entity. They've made it onto the B side already. Hellranger shuts Q down, so that's already one of the top frackers down for Mystic Gaming. Hellranger is in a good spot, but he doesn't even need it. Sai is the one who gets the kill onto Face. There's just 2 members left for Mystic. Can Storm and Melodious do this? They're both towards kitchen. They're both smoked off. They have to wait for that smoke to time out, and Sai is standing there on top of the garbage can, waiting for them, buying his time. He gets Melodious just through the smoke. Sai actually makes it work. It's a Storm left versus 4 people. He's not gonna try. He'd rather hide. He manages to kill Hellranger, but Sai is there to trade it back. And it's 14-9 for Entity Gaming. And just like that, the danger is back.
Yeah, and honestly, I'll sort of feel bad for Mystic Gaming if they've come back all this way and then they kind of struggle at the end. And surprisingly, even though they've won basically 7 rounds in a row, they're not doing so well in terms of the economy, just for the fact that they lost so many guns on each round, basically. But Entity, only 2 rounds to go for them, you know, or you kind of sort of feel like they're choking a bit here, but finally they're getting rounds on the board. But they have to be careful. If they lose this round, then they're gonna lose that loss bonus, and then Mystic Gaming might just continue on the comeback.
And look at that, even though Mystic have won almost 6 or 7 rounds in a row, they're really low on money. Melodious has to deal with just the FAMAS. It's an odd position to be in for Mystic, and here's Q. He manages to miss that spray. How? Hippo's the one who gets him with that headshot. Margel, he's coming from B-Apps. I don't think he sees FaZe there on towards close, right? He's gonna fall back though, however, he doesn't really want to contest this. Melodious.
Nice flank though.
From behind, he has the bomb down on top mid. And here's Twist. Catches Amaterasu off guard completely, but Sai takes Melodious down. It's just 3-on-2 for Entity Gaming. They're in a good spot here. FaZe is short. He has to fall back towards B side. He's completely out of position, honestly. The bomb is... I think they're going towards short. Never mind. The bomb has fallen back, but the other 2 members for Entity Gaming are moving towards short. Here's Hellranger. Catching FaZe off guard makes it just 3-on-1. It's only Twist left. What can he do? He's had a rough game so far. He's bottom fragging for his team. Can Twist make this happen? Can he be the hero that Mystic Gaming need? They spot him in kitchen. He gets Hellranger with a headshot. Just Sai and Margel left now. Twist, you can do this, my friend. I believe in you. Margel with a FAMAS. He's trying to change up his position. Trying to catch Twist off guard, and he manages to do it at last. Margel kills Twist, and Mystic lose that round. It's 59 for Entity Gaming, and that's...
Clearly, Entity have won the game.